Good morning, everybody, and happy Saturday. Alright, we're on our way. So laid down pretty early last night after we got done with right after Priya's walk, and fell asleep for a little bit, about 3 hours. Got up due to nature calling and decided to edit the video. It was rendered and everything. I already got everything in place, so it was rendered. So that was done. Was up a little after midnight and then went back to bed. Didn't fall asleep right back to sleep, that's for sure. Sitting on my keys, stabbing me in the ass. Yeah, but and Tim was heading over to his old apartment that he hasn't been living in for, I'm gonna say, a good 6 months or better, because their lease was midnight last night was the end of that, so he was making sure everything was cleaned out and see if anything of his was left. So we were chatting back and forth a little bit, but currently now the Franz app is saying it's 40 degrees Fahrenheit, 4 degrees Celsius out right now. The house and the car are saying it's only in like 36. So a little bit of a difference between the airport and over here all the time anyway. Just slightly different area. But anywho, supposed to go into the 40s today, that's about it, and it is really cloudy outside right now. One of the neighbors said something about some snow, and honestly, when I walked out the front door, it very much has that wintry smell to it, not a spring smell. So, but happy March 1st, everybody. Can we believe it's March 1st, 2025 already? First 2 months are gone. I don't know what the game plan is. We're going to see how I'm feeling after work. I think I passed a skunk. Ugh. If I can catch dogs and I'm not beat to hell from this morning shift, try to get everything packed up and get it returned to Best Buy. Get screen protector put on my phone again, and yeah, wash my hands of all this stuff again. I'm horrible, I know. Light test last night, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I wasn't impressed with the Mimo app. Granted, I had some problems. I had it in slow motion for a couple clips that made it really dark. But it was not in slow motion initially when I was saying it was really dark. It looked better on the computer screen. But the mics were so low, but they did work after it was disconnected from the gimbal with the phone. I didn't even bother trying to plug it back in to see if I could turn it back on with the phone to see if you could do it as a standalone and just have the mics connected. But those mics need boosted for that setup. They're way too low. I had to bring them up like 4 decibels, and I probably could have done it up to 6. But it would have been, the reason it makes it a little bit more ergonomic for holding it that way with the clamp and the wire is because the wire doesn't get in your way as much as plugging in the little receiver in the bottom of your phone and then trying to hold your phone. So that's my big downside with that whole thing. You basically need a clamp and a handle, or like the shift cam, so that you're not sitting there pressing on that device plugged into the bottom of your phone. It sort of gets in the way. So, it's funny, just before I left, I actually was, I've been trying to do some research just to look for something to have in my pocket that, I don't know if there's a car there or not. I can't tell with the reflections. It wasn't. Okay, good. The RX 100 Mark 7 or the HX99. HX99 is truly way overpriced anymore because it's no longer available through Sony. It's a smaller sensor, but it has a bigger zoom than my RX 10, 720 versus 600. But one of the videos I watched, a gentleman actually took the RX 100 Mark 7, cropped it to approximately 720 off the 1-inch sensor, and the image quality was actually slightly better, more detailed than the optical zoom of the smaller sensored HX99. There's just those times. I mean, the phone did okay yesterday, but the wind, RX 100 has mic import, so you can actually put the mic 2s or the mic minis, you could actually connect them with a cable and have microphones on it, but then you need another accessory to hook it because there's no cold chill. It just gets ridiculous. And with probably close to like 4 months left in year 11 and me potentially just saying I'm done, I got to stop looking at things. I mean, I plan on doing photography with Mike if we can get out sometimes, maybe making a little adventure vlog. I don't know. You guys know me. I've been saying I'm quitting for the last 2-3 years and I just forget to do it. But there's days that I'm excited to do this, and then there's days that I just, you can probably tell, they're shorter videos, that I'm just not in the mood. So that's how it goes when you're a daily vlogger. It does become a little tedious. And then, of course, you know, if the content's not being, you know, watched, then it's like, why am I bother doing this? I know there's a few of you out there that come back day after day after day, and I truly appreciate that. And the channel has definitely grown. I think we're up to like 766. After 11 years, that's not fantastic. I've definitely not done a good job at, you know, making this. Why is he here already? All right, whatever. Everybody's here already. That's interesting. Good afternoon, everybody. It is a gorgeous looking day, but if you look at the trees, the wind is being a real you-know-what. And the temperature's not that great either, 38 degrees. So it probably does feel like about 35 to 32 degrees outside right now. Looks pretty, though. All right, caught both dogs. It's 2:45. Damn, that puts his ceiling screw around 3:30. Everything's boxed up. I did that before I left work. Got everything packaged up before I left work, and I tell you what, there's so little that they put in these boxes anymore. It's so simple. It's so simple. So, made the executive decision, the mini mics and the OM7P going back. It's just not, I don't need more microphones. I've got 2 sets of the mic 2s. And after having that audio issue with the Action 5 the other day, just not feeling real good about them. I don't know. Maybe it was because of the update. Because once the camera actually shut down, like automatically for inactivity and came back up, it worked. But that was 19 minutes into the video that it started working. I didn't have to adjust a clip. Oh, freaking tooth has cut my tongue and talking hurts. So screen protector, return them, and I'm going to try, for speed's sake, the Samsung 512 gigabyte SD cards, the Ultimate, to see if with the Pocket 3 it speeds it up at all. If it works, then might throw one in the Action, and I'll have one for the Sony as well. I don't know. I just, as much as I want to have something on me for a longer zoom, and it's like I'm trying to talk myself out of buying stupid things. I'm not going to be happy with the RX 100. I'm not going to be happy, with the 100 Mark 7. It's just not, it's just 200 millimeters is just not going to be enough. The HX99 is double the price used that it was when it came out. So that's just like a kick in the pants. You don't even know what you're getting because you basically have to buy it off like eBay or Amazon and just don't trust it. And then you're dropping sensor size with the HX99. So I don't know. Because the iPhone, it does okay for a point, but even that whole rule of, 2 times magnification, which should take you out from 5x to 10x, That didn't look as pretty as I feel it should have. It shouldn't have deteriorated that much. I wasn't even hitting 10. I was staying in the 9 range, and the Seagulls, I couldn't even screen grab pictures, anything beyond the 5. So, I give up on that front. But it'd be convenient to have something in your pocket that's, you know, easy to just whip out and get, you know, what I want to get. I just can't seem to, I don't think they make it. Not in all the criteria Kurt wants. So, alrighty, let's take this trip, get done, get back. I don't know if we're going to get out that wind and the temperature. I don't know if we're going to do anything or not, but we'll see. Alrighty guys, well these are what I just picked up. I got 3 of them. One for the Action, one for the Pocket, and one for the Sony. They are the Pro Ultimate. So read speed is 200, write speed is 130. We'll see how fast this works when we import tonight from this. I have the other card in the little holder so I don't lose it. And I had to really fight my urges. They have an M4 Max, 36 gigs of unified memory, and 1 terabyte. Right there's the kicker. 1 terabyte. Not enough. I was thinking about on the way over, yeah, you got 1 terabyte, but I think you're going to lose too much just with the programming software in it. When you install Final Cut and everything else, I already know it's just not enough. And it's like, the thing has been sitting there since December 29th, and after taxes, it's just under $3,000. It's like, it was a $3,100 computer to start with. I mean, granted, so you're basically getting, and there's no power cord. There's brick, but there's no power cord. First, I thought the thing was scratched to living daylights because it was dust on it, but it looked like it had been dropped. But they did fire it. I fired it up. I opened it up. It's like, it's pretty. But I said to him, I said, now I have an i9 with 64 gigs of SS, you know, with storage or RAM. Is 36 going to be equivalent or better? He goes, slightly faster probably. So it gives me the idea that I don't need to go jacking the RAM or the unified memory all the way up, but I'm concerned because it's running both the GPU and the CPU. So I'd rather stay with 64 and be safe, but that's not a version they carry. Alrighty, Tim's supposed to be coming down to return his gimbal. That went smooth. SSD cards, got my screen protector. Hopefully I didn't break it already by sitting down on my seat. So, oh, nope, it's okay, it's there. I think what's happening is the keys, my work keys, are hitting the screen. So I need to start taking it out of my pocket when I get in the car before I sit down. Because it's just, they're all like, I said, this is like the 3rd or 4th one. Ooh, I broke. So it's just too much to come down here and get them replaced all the time. But it's very windy. We might just stop at Southside quick, take a quick little sniff. I just had them out. What are you doing, Priya? She goes, I'm ready, go home and have dinner. I think the boss got us coffee. I had a dark roast and I gulped the whole thing in like less than a minute. I think it's wearing off. Longest red light ever. Gee whiz. Hey, it changed and people ran it. How about that? Their light turned red and they ran through it. All right, we are on our way. I don't think I'm going to see any performance difference on the camera itself with use with the card. It's more along the lines of the back end when I go to import that I get some speed increase. We shall see. Test her out.